We are with Vickie Goodwin for a special exhibit at the Nick, which if you haven't seen it, you've got to come down and see it. Some of the outfits and some of the life and times of Larry Sissy Goodwin. And we see up here, Veterans for Peace. He fought in the Vietnam War. He was a mechanic, you told me.
He was an aircraft mechanic in Guam during the Vietnam War. After coming home, a few years after coming home, he learned that his friend, Jose Leo Lujan, one of his high school friends from ROTC, had died of injuries suffered in the war, but had not been remembered on the Vietnam Wall. So he, Sissy, made the effort to get Leo's name on the wall, and then he took a rubbing of it. While he was at this, at the dedication of those names, he found a group called Veterans for Peace, and he just embraced that veterans wanted an end to war and peaceful resolution of all of the issues that we have.
What are you hoping that people take away from this exhibit? I'm sure you're going to have just a variety of people that come here and see this, but school kids to senior citizens.
I'm hoping that people, first of all, understand that you can and should be who you are. And I'm also hoping that people understand. I mean, Sissy did such a variety of things. He did humanitarian missions to El Salvador, Nicaragua, Mexico.
Building schools and waterways, was that kind of the areas?
And then he went to Kenya, and he went to the Pine Ridge Reservation there. He worked at Johnson Power Plant. He was a teacher. He was an aircraft mechanic.
He's a grandfather. He's a great-grandfather.
He's a great-grandfather, and he has two adoring granddaughters who flew kites with him, who made, electricity with oranges. They did all the fun things. When he was with them, he was with them, and with our great-grandsons, he had a very little bit of time, but they like to blow bubbles together and do things like that. So I hope that people will go away from this and think, I can do this. And it doesn't matter how old you are, you can do it. If you are 90 and you want to get your college degree, then by gosh, you ought to get busy and do it.
He did the interviews and he kept the whole issue alive so others wouldn't have to go through some of the harassment he went through.
That is correct. He wanted so much for people to be more accepting of all of us.
Well, Vickie, this is a great tour through some of his life, and
this outfit he wore during our 50th wedding anniversary. I just need to tell you that.
Really?
Yes.
Let's take one good look at that. Did you approve of it?
By then, yeah, of course I did.
50 years, I'd say.
We had we did another wedding or something at our 25th anniversary, and he wore a white dress, and I wore a maroon dress, and the minister that did it said, I think this is the first time the grooms wore the dress.
Well, Vickie, we can't thank you enough for this. Thanks for talking with us, giving us a glimpse of your husband's life and times. We appreciate it.